Good evening, YouTube! Welcome back to Paisano's Music and Vinyl Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Genevieve.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to talk about Led Zeppelin. Quite a popular topic with Paisano and Paisano's Music and Vinyl Talk, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
And believe it or not, this is not the last bootleg. I've reviewed many of my bootlegs, and we're not done yet. There's at least one or two more. I can tell how excited Genevieve is at this prospect. Why don't we get subscriptions out of the way first? Right?
Yes.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. We talk about
Rock and roll.
always have, always will. Well said, Genevieve. Thank you. And if you've been watching for some time and not yet subscribed,
That's a serious problem.
what are you waiting for?
I mean, why are you leeching off of our content? Like, that is...
Extensive musical
Yeah.
knowledge and quality content. Not just run-of-the-mill. Blah, 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 blah. No.
Very unappreciated.
Yep, I agree. Well said, Genevieve, yet again. Alright, it's a bootleg. It's called Out Through the Back Door, which is kind of a play on words because their last studio album was called In Through the Outdoor. Get it? Out through the
No.
back door, in through the outdoor. Little trickery there. Some of these bootleggers were very creative. And this was some warm-ups at Polar Studios in Stockholm, Sweden, where they recorded In Through the Outdoor. And these are some outtakes from their rehearsals for said album and subsequent tour that went through Europe. I don't know if they came to America in 1979. Not entirely sure. I can think of the Nebworth Festival in '79. I don't know what other dates they played. I'd have to check it out, but I don't think they were in. I think their last U.S. dates were in '77 at Oakland, I believe, with a violent incident that we won't get into now. But yeah, these are taken from the soundboard, and it's not real hi-fi, but it's pretty good to hear these outtakes, you know, with goofs and false starts and all. It's a double album, and it came out in 1987. I got it at Quincy Records. Still has the $25 price sticker on it, which, you know, this is probably one of the last bootlegs I bought, because when I first started buying them, the single records were 10 and the doubles were 20. Then the singles went to 12, but the doubles stayed 20, and then they went to 12 and 25. So I think this was the last Zeppelin bootleg I bought, which I must have bought it pretty much when it came out in 1987. It has a little bit of a scratch on it at the end of Hot Dog. Pretty good scratch, where I probably was drunk and 20 and dropped the needle on it a couple times. But the track listing is not as it appears on the album. See the back of it. Very similar to the actual vinyl release through through Swan Song, actually. But the track listing goes something like this: Cara Salambra, which has two versions of that, one of them being instrumental. Wearing and Tearing, which is a good, fast Zeppelin song, didn't appear on any albums. Fool in the Rain, there's two Fools in the Rain here, one with kind of an extended instrumental section with Bonzo and Page kind of playing off each other. It's kind of nice. The aforementioned Hot Dog, there's a great version of In the Evening on here. Page's guitar is really ripping on it. Southbound Suarez, Darlene, which I believe appeared on Coda, which came out after they broke up. They do a version of Stairway to Heaven on here, which is adequate, and a very good version of Achilles' Last Stand, which kind of is interrupted halfway through various bootlegging errors. Let's take a look at the vinyl. Very clever with the labels on this. The four sides are the symbols. Zoso. Oh, Kitty just came down here. Zoso, which is Jimmy Page, in purple. And on the flip side, John Paul Jones's symbol. More bootleg creativity. And on this one, this came out on Amazing Stork Records, I believe. I got a couple by them. Amazing Stork. Robert Plant's Feather. And Bonzo's Three Interlocking Circles in green. Yeah, Polar Studios is where they recorded the final studio album and where these bootleg outtakes came from. 1979. It's a good pickup. Happy I bought it. All right, let's plan ahead here for Monday night. We will grab the black Pittsburgh Pirates hat. The yellow one is busy. The slips of paper for the vinyl are really getting low here. Slim pickings, my dear. Slim pickings. But join us tomorrow night, and John Biev will draw yet another album for a review. And we'll talk all about that album on, I believe, November 16th. Being a week from today. The mouse is not really cooperating. Why isn't the mouse cooperating? I want the calendar. Yes, it'll be November 16th. Mid-November. Already getting a little chilly in these parts, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So until then, YouTube, thank you and good night.
Toodles.